Another stream. Today we're going to be going over some stuff from, oh gosh, I should probably change some stuff. I just realized that. Let's go in to here. Yeah, so we're going to be going over my VIP tour of Universal Studios. And we're going to talk some Harry Potter because this week we go back to Hogwarts. Term starts September 1st. Might even do some little trivia stuff later. But yeah, let's get into this. Let me just put out the word to some other people who would like to join in. Can I just copy paste the last thing I did? Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's do copy. Paste. Harry Potter chat. Okay, now let's copy this. Copy and do that. I don't know if that worked. Hopefully that worked. All right, who else can I put this out to? I know I'm already there on this one. And yeah, let's put it here too. Let's go here and here. Harry Potter chat. Here. Okay, so we got this one. Oh, let's go over to this one. And one more. Where'd it go? There it is. Hey Gina, what's going on? Brick542, what's going on? I have a Lego 2001 Fabric Harry Potter store display banner. That is really, really cool. Yeah, so like I said, that's what we're doing today. We're talking Harry Potter since we're going back to Hogwarts this week. Term starts on September 1st. I hope everyone already visited Diagon Alley, got your books, got your owl or kitten or toad or whatever it is. Jaycon, thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you got your wands from Ollivanders. But yeah, so today we're going to be looking at my VIP tour that I took at Universal Studios Hollywood. This was pre-COVID, so some stuff may have changed, but I've seen videos, and some of the stuff they go to, some of the order might be changing, but a lot of the stuff still remains the same. It's a great tour. I would recommend it to anyone. You've been on the Harry Potter studio tour and it's so cool. I own a Death Eater wand. Nice! A Death Eater wand. So that's just not any Death Eater in particular. It's just a Death Eater wand. That's pretty cool. I know they have a whole bunch of wands. I only have one wand. I have the Ashwan because that's the I took the quiz on HarryPotter.com, which was then changed to WizardingWorld.com, and that was it told me that my wand wood would be ash, and that's what it had at that's what they had over there at Universal. So I was able to get that from Ollivander. And I got the interactive version because I wanted to do the spells around the land. Debating on going in October since we'll be at Disney World. October, let's see. October. Where am I going to be in October? I'm probably not going to be over there, that's for sure. But yeah, hey, if you can swing it, I say do a double trip. Because if you're going to be down there anyway, why not enjoy all the theme parks? Let's do this and this. Get out of here. That's for later. Yeah, me and my family usually just do one park per trip, but this year we decided we are going to check out Universal Orlando as well as Walt Disney World, but this will be toward the end of the year, probably in late December. All right, so I don't think these pictures are in order. I'm going to try to do it the best I can. Let's do this. Can I enlarge this? Probably can't. Okay. This should be fun. I've seen Baby Voldemort and I've been to the real Great Hall. Oh, the one in London at the WB tour over there. That one looks amazing. It looks so immersive, and to see all the cool props and sets. Yeah, so I've only done the one here in the States at Hollywood. And don't get me wrong, it's great, but that I've seen the videos and pictures from over there in London, and that just looks one step above. So the Universal VIP tour, it's something that's really cool. That's not the first picture. Where's the first picture? This one. Nope, that's not it either. It's a great thing that they offer over there at Universal. And they offer it obviously at a premium price, but you get to go on all the rides, except for at the time there was 2 attractions that they didn't let you go on with the tour. But after the tour is over, let's say it ends at when did it end? At 5 or maybe 6 o'clock in the evening, and it's not like the tour is over and they make you get out. What happens is you can stay as long as the park's open, and your VIP pass will act as a Universal Express pass, and you can just go straight onto the rides. Sorry, there's something happening outside my door. Don't know what they're doing over there. Yeah, and so after that, those 2 rides that they didn't take us on during the tour, once the tour was over, we just went on them after our tour. We had said goodbye to our tour guide. But you get to pick your start time, and we picked a time what is it, 9:30? Oh, well, here's a story. It's just a quick story. So we had booked this well in advance because we knew we did this during the summer. And so we had booked it maybe sometime early spring, maybe end of winter, in February, January. And so we get there. We did do it through a third party, but it was all confirmed. We got confirmation numbers from Universal and from the third party site. But we get there and we go to check in, and they tell us, okay, we see your family's name on the list, but we didn't assign you a time. And we got there for the 9:30 time. That's the one we wanted. But then apparently, because they didn't add us to that time, it was full. And they said, hey, do you mind if we move you to the 10:30? And we're like, hey, that's fine. We can sit and relax for a while. Because to start your VIP experience, they provide you breakfast. A nice continental breakfast. Probably something you'll see at a standard hotel or something. And you get into, I closed the picture. There we go. So you get this nice little patio area, These are other families waiting for their guide. So you're going to look, I believe this is one of the tour guides. Yeah. So that wasn't my tour guide, but that is usually what the tour guides wear. They wear the vest, the blue vest, to show that they are a Universal VIP tour guide. And you'll be sitting there having your breakfast, chat with your family, with other families who are there, and your tour guide will look around for you and go ahead and greet you sometime before the official tour start time. Let's catch up with the chat real quick because I see some stuff going on here. That's pretty cool. Leave them at the hotel. I missed. Okay, let me go back. I wouldn't want to bring the kiddos. I'd want to enjoy it myself. Hey, I know plenty of people who do that. They do their adults only trip. Who I know some couples who have like 1, 2, 3 kids, and they'll have specific trips where they'll go with the whole family, and then they have specific trips where they go by themselves or do get with other couples and do a couples trip. But if you don't want to take your kiddos, hey, that's your thing. You don't have to. But you say you wouldn't want to take your kiddos? Like, why wouldn't you? It's what's the reservation there? That's pretty cool. Leave them at the hotel room. Would you like to be their au pair? Do you have any Harry Potter Lego? I do. Yeah, I'm not with me currently just because, I'm on travel. This is like my travel setup. Just doing it here in the room provided. Traveling for work. Still wanted to stream. Still wanted to get. That's another thing. I'm filling out the requirements to make affiliate, and I know I already made the hours. This should be the 7th day. I think that's the only other thing I needed, and then I needed to average the 3 viewers, and I'm just below that, so I might get there later, but this will at least fill out one last requirement for me. But yeah, Harry Potter Lego. So I have the Patronus that released this year from Prisoner of Azkaban, the big stag Patronus that comes with a minifig of Harry Potter and Remus Lupin. And like you can build Harry's Patronus, which is a stag, or you can build the what's his name? You can build Remus Lupin's Patronus, which is a wolf. I also have the dragon, the Hungarian Horntail from Goblet of Fire. That comes with Harry Potter minifigure as well. I really like that one. I like the build. It has the little mechanism that makes the wings flap. What else do I have? I have some other smaller ones. Oh, I have the Quidditch pitch. And then I have some like random other figures from the older Harry Potter Lego days. Not with kids. I hear you, Jake. Wait, I followed this from Discord group. Who are you? Who am I? My name is Danny Fandoms. Welcome on in. So I am I guess you could call me a variety streamer here. I build Lego when I have Lego, but I also talk about travel. I talk about different movies and different nerdy stuff. So if you like Lego, Marvel, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Disney, then you're in the right place. And if you have anything to add about going to Universal or anything about Lego, I'd love to hear it, honestly. You have a 10,000, what symbol is that? Lego collection. That's pretty cool. That's really, really cool. All right, so let's go. So yeah, so you start off at the Universal Tour with that continental breakfast. They have, danishes, croissants, muffins, coffee, milk, tea, juice, and it's all you can eat. It is a pretty solid deal that you can just get as much as you can. That's pounds. Okay, so you have a 10,000 pound Lego collection. Wow, that's pretty impressive because I know that's I think that's more in US dollars. Let's scroll through this here. That'll be later, that'll be later, that'll be later, that'll be later. Yeah, I don't have as many pictures as I do. I don't know what happened to a lot of them. I have moved computers a lot since then and phones, so I'm not exactly sure where them, but I can still talk about it because I remember a lot of it. But let's start over here. Part of the tour is at Universal, they have the Universal Tram Tour, which takes you to the different movie sets that they have there on the lot, where they film different movies, TV shows, and you're on a tram and you kind of just pass by them with the host telling you about it, what was filmed there, and then you can take pictures from your tram seat, but you never get off. And with the VIP tour, what happens is you get your own little private bus, and then they'll take you to each set, and then you get down, take pictures, get up close and personal with them. And I think that's just so cool. Being a big movie fan like I am, it's like you can just get more appreciation from it. And this was pretty cool. So there was a show on NBC here in the United States called Superstore. And that was a show just like about people working in a grocery store, all the hijinks that went on during that. And what happened was they actually let you go into the set, which is like really cool because it looks like a real store. I mean, if you look around here, they got chairs, they got camping equipment, they got home decor, candy. A lot of like these bags and stuff will like be empty and they'll just fill it up with something to make it look full. But I mean, just to the naked eye and then definitely watching it on television, it looks very real and it's impressive to see them create something. Yeah, the store in the show is called Cloud9, so there's the sign. Again, like this looks like you're walking into a real store, but it's not. Let's see what I got here. Your grandmother's brother was in the original Star Wars theme. That's really cool. What did they do exactly? Did they play somebody? I already did that. Let's go over here. Yeah, so one of the iconic sets that they have there is the Bates Motel. Is the Bates Motel from Psycho. And you can see Norman Bates right there. They do a really cool skit here where like you'll pass by and you'll see Norman dumping someone into the trunk, and then he kind of runs at the bus while it's parked. So he's getting closer and closer, and then your bus will just speed off right before he gets there. But the actors always do a great job of staying in character and just making that very believable. And again, like you can see the sign here for Bates Motel. He worked with the Beatles. Wow, that's really awesome. I'm a big Beatles fan, so is I get that from my father. Here, another set that's always talked about here is the War of the Worlds set. So War of the Worlds, if you don't know, it's a movie basically just about an alien invasion, and there's this plane crash that happens, and this is like a really, really old plane, so old it actually has it has the places where you can put out your cigarette, and obviously nowadays on planes you can't smoke, but it was directed by Steven Spielberg, and Steven Spielberg bought this old plane so they could tear it apart and look like it was attacked and crashed from the alien invasion. And it's just so impressive because it is just massive, and then you put all the debris around it and it looks like a real Attack and Catastrophe. Did work for Abbey Road and U.S. Dips and John Williams. And he could have been a lot more I don't know about. That's really awesome. That's a really interesting story. This shouldn't be here. I just realized there's some pictures in here that are mix and matched. Oh well, carry on. So then afterwards, you go to the prop department. Where's my prop department? Yeah, so you go into the prop department, and it's weird because like they never told me. I mean, I clearly took this picture in the prop department, and there was plenty of other pictures I took in there that again I don't know where they went, but I would see like recent videos that they were telling them that like they couldn't take pictures or video in the prop area. So I don't know what the change is there or why that is. But yeah, so obviously this is E.T. the Extraterrestrial, just something, a model that was used for that film. But this prop warehouse has a lot of stuff that's just going to be used, it can be used in basically any movie because it's a lot of furniture actually. It's and housewares, it's cups, it's plates, it's chairs, it's chalices and decor. You can see some stuff behind it, lamps and whatnot. And it's just aisles and aisles of this stuff. So whatever look that a movie is going for, then they have what they need to do that, to make that look the most realistic they can. So if they need, older style things or more regal, like you can have this chair with these lions on it. If you need more modern American, then they have stuff like that as well. And I remember my tour guide telling the story about this particular chair, and she asked everyone in the tour to say like, okay, what was it? Where do you think this chair was used? And of course, I mean, just going by the look of it, this black ornate throne, really. Everyone said Game of Thrones. And she said yes and no, because it was mainly prominently featured in The Huntsman, Snow White and the Huntsman with Kristen Stewart and Chris Hemsworth. And everyone always guesses Game of Thrones. But at that time, this was then only recently used in Game of Thrones. So it has a little bit bigger name because I think that one is Game of Thrones is definitely a more prominent property. But yeah, very cool to see. I mean, that definitely looks like it comes from some sort of medieval castle. Again, very ornate. It's crazy that this is just sitting around there in the prop warehouse. So after that, they take you to that's like the whole first half of the day is that original tour. And then you get to go to lunch, and lunch is amazing. Let me see if I have it here. So you get to go to this dining room that's only for the VIPs. And characters come in and out. Doc Brown from Back to the Future, Dracula, among others. And yeah, only VIPs can go in here and eat from the buffet. Where's the buffet picture? I know it's somewhere in here. Here it is. Yeah. And again, you can go back as much as you want, and they have like everything. They have meat, chicken, fish, salad, all the sides, rice, potatoes, and then a whole bunch of desserts. Yeah, so right here, they have a carving station. Where is it? Get back here. Yeah, they have a carving station where they're cutting the filet to order. I mean, that was just delectable. And then they're making crepes fresh right there, filling them with Nutella. And telling you, have that. It's not like, okay, one per person. No, if I want to take all 6 right here, I can take all 6. Here's a better look at some other desserts. Some little cupcakes and tarts and macaroons, because they're coconut. And then you venture out into the park. Where do I have that? So obviously they have a Minion Land. And that had only just recently opened when I went. Super Silly Fun Land with a little Minions or Despicable Me 3D attraction. And again, a lot of great theming there. And these are some really bad pictures, I'm going to be honest, because at this time I was not into like video editing or trying to take a picture that was a little bit more presentable. Oops. X that out. Simpsons Land, also one of my favorites. Love the Simpsons ride. It's a little 3D simulator ride, which is really fun. You can actually see. That's kind of what it looks like right here. You're in this little car, and like you're just moving back and forth with a 3D screen in front of you. Lard Lad Donuts, that's something from the Simpsons TV show, and they actually have a place where you can buy those donuts. They're huge. Of course, they have the strawberry frosting because that's what you see Homer eating in the show. I got a chocolate frosting because I prefer chocolate. What else do we have here? That. I already went through that. I already talked about that. Oh, of course, my favorite land in all of Universal, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Just seeing Hogwarts Castle up on the mountain was beautiful, beautiful. To walk through the gates and then go on the ride. And they only had 2 rides at the time. And they still do. It's Flight of the Hippogriff, which is a more for younger riders, younger visitors. It's a very short, very tame roller coaster. I mean, it only goes down very slowly at that. And then there was Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which is another mechanical arm ride where you're sitting on a bench and then you move through different scenes around Hogwarts. You go into the Forbidden Forest. You go on the Quidditch pitch. There's Dementors and all that. And the one thing about Universal, Ashley Flair XO, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm talking about some Harry Potter stuff because we are going back to Hogwarts this week. Term starts September 1st. Hope you got your wand, your owl, and everything else that you need. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good as well. Yeah, and I was telling them right now that this was my trip to Universal Studios Hollywood, and this was like pre-COVID, so some of these pictures are a little outdated, but I did the VIP tour, and I highly recommend it because it's such a small park that you just kind of want to do everything, and the VIP tour was like amazing. Just getting on all the rides and all the food that's included. Bricket Jester Nick, how you doing? Good to see you, man. So I'm just going over. I'm gonna go through the whole spiel again. Yeah, we talking about my VIP tour to Universal. Yeah, I know. I know I'm on YouTube and Twitch. I need to unlink that. Well, I'll do it later. It's not a big deal. I'm not even an affiliate yet, so it's really not a big deal. Because when I first set up OBS and they had the attachment of Restreamer, and it was like, hey, where do you want to stream to? And I just like logged into both. Yeah, I can't see that on my whole setup here. Nick, I'm sorry about that. I'm on travel for work, so I do not have my regular setup, and it's not even much different. It's kind of hard for me to see both Twitch and YouTube comments at the same time. So sorry about that, Nick. But hey, good to see you here on Twitch. This is going to be like the main platform that I stream on, even though I do have some YouTube stuff. I'll go over there right now here. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to my channel. Oh, there it is. Shows that I'm live. And I didn't even change. It doesn't even change the title. That's crazy. All right. So if anyone wants to follow me on YouTube, I'll drop the link right here. I didn't see your comment. Yeah, sorry about that, Nick. Favorite character in Harry Potter? Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, I do love Hermione. I just love her wit, her smarts, her just cool head, and then her just skill with magic. And I do love. I also do love Remus Lupin and Sirius Black. Both very awesome characters. What the heck was that? Oh, I know what that is. My bad. Okay. So where was I? Oh, yeah. So at Universal Studios Hollywood, it's smaller, much smaller than Universal Orlando, and they kind of combine elements of Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley in one, even though, I mean, you're just supposed to be walking into Hogsmeade as the theming of this land dictates. But the thing about it is, like, Ollivander's, the wand maker is obviously in Diagon Alley, but they put it in Hogsmeade just for space purposes. So a lot of the shops and restaurants that you see here are all together, whereas over in Universal Orlando, which I've never been to, hopefully I'll get to go this year, but I know that they're in like separate sections and it's just much bigger over there. You got Gringotts Bank over there. You got another ride and some extra restaurants. But still, Universal Hollywood, very well themed. Harry Potter, Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I love that they keep the snow on the buildings year round. That actually does come from the books. There was, I forgot which book it was, but it describes Hogsmeade as looking like a Christmas card, and of course with the snow-capped roofs and like all the shops and everything. But yeah, did I get any wands? I did. So I was telling them earlier that I took the quiz on HarryPotter.com. Well, it used to be, what did it used to be? Wizarding. It's right now it's called WizardingWorld.com, but I forgot what it was called before. Oh, Pottermore. That's what it was called before. But now it's called WizardingWorld.com, and they have all the quizzes there where you can see what house you're sorted into, and you can see your Patronus, and you can also see your wand. And so I took the quiz, and it told me my wand would be made of ash wood. So when I went to Universal and went to Ollivander's, I asked for the ash wand, and they do have it because they have the character wands and then they have the non-character wands, and so mine is just a regular like generic ash wand, and I got the interactive one so I could do the spells around the land. Really, really cool to see. I think I've come to the end right here. Like I said, this was during the studio tour. They have the different cars from different movies, Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Fast and Furious, and other stuff. But a lot has happened just because like I've moved from phone to phone over the years and then computer to computer, so I'm not sure where those extra files are. Because this was like an all-day tour, so I know I took a lot of pictures and videos. What's also really cool is that they take you to all the shows, and they give you like your own special seating for VIPs. And that's really great because like, you know, you can get to a show at a theme park, you can and like get into a seat and then realize like it's not very good from the angle or whatever, something's disrupting or it's not as clear a view. But if you sit in the VIP section, it's always a nice view. We did the special effects show, and then we ended with a show called Waterworld, and that one's like really popular over there in Universal Hollywood. If you've ever done, it's kind of their equivalent of the Indiana Jones show at Walt Disney World, because they're both stunt shows. Over at Waterworld, you got people riding on jet skis in a pool, doing flips, diving underwater, jumping from high places into the water. But yeah, some of these pictures are not from Universal. I just realized that. But no, I really enjoyed the tour, and I'll probably, when I go back to Universal Hollywood, because I know there's going to be some different stuff. Oh yeah, Universal Hollywood just opened up the Super Nintendo World, so I'm definitely going to have to go back and check that out. I'm not sure if I'll do the VIP tour. I mean, I'd love to, and I'd recommend it to anyone, because you get to see everything. But since I already know what I like and what my favorite things are, I think I just like skip that and just make a list of my priorities, and get around like that. Let's take a look at some Harry Potter trivia, y'all. So I love the Super Carlin Brothers YouTube page. They do a lot of Easter egg videos. They do theories for movies. They do Harry Potter, Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars. And then they also take quizzes against each other. And they're like really, really hard quizzes. Sometimes it's multiple fandoms, but a lot of the time it's Harry Potter, because like WizardingWorld.com puts out a ton of quizzes like for everything. It's like the Harry Potter Christmas quiz, the Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban quiz, Order of the Phoenix quiz, whatever. Every book, every character has a quiz. But Nick, what are you up to right now? Let's see. How was Slopes, man? Looked like it was a lot of fun. Gonna lower the volume over here.
Brother, welcome to
Whoa, that was loud.
versus Ben. In today's episode, we are taking the ultimate Hogwarts quiz, and I get to see if I can keep my win streak alive, which is exactly one win hog. So I gotta break that streak before it gets too big. Two big, yeah, as in two victories in a row. We shall see. Pending. We'll put a link to the quiz in the description below so you can play along with us. How it will work is that Derek
It's hard to hear them? Sorry.
and playing along, you will have multiple choice. We will not. We just have to answer
How's that?
off of memory. If we both agree, though,
Yes.
then we can get the multiple choice answers, and we'll see who gets the most out of 30.
Out of 30! Oh
So-
my gosh, we just need to get going.
We need to get moving.
Diving right on in with question number 1.
Question number 1. What does Professor Dumbledore find in the Room of Requirement?
What does Professor Dumbledore find in the Room of Requirement? Answers: a cupboard full of feather dusters, a room full of chamber pots, a wardrobe full of clean pajamas, a study full of telescopes. Ashley's asking, why don't you make yourself a cool intro video that includes Marvel, Harry Potter, and other things you love? It'll look cool into your intro. I'm sure it would. But I am not that versed in really in any of these softwares. Really, as I've only been streaming regularly on Twitch for like this past week, trying to meet the requirements for affiliate. Like I had said earlier, I this should be the seventh day, so I have that. I already have enough hours. I forgot what was the other thing. Oh, and then I need to average 3 viewers. I know I'm just below that, so hopefully over the next few times I stream, I can up that number. But yeah. Oh, sorry. One moment. Sorry, y'all. Getting a message here. Speaking of which, it's getting close to dinner time. What's everyone having for dinner? I'm probably going to have some Chick-fil-A. Nick, I told you all about Chick-fil-A. And I know you guys are about to get one. Let me send this real quick. There was Chick-fil-A at Slopes, but you didn't have any. Ah, come on. Well, hey, you guys had Via 313 pizza, didn't you? Yeah, Via 313 is a fantastic pizza, which is like so odd to me that like it went to Utah to expand of all places instead of like other places in Texas. Yeah, Detroit style pizza over at Via 313, delicious. And then the Filipino restaurant, yeah, I was watching Ace talk about that, and he was saying how like they didn't have like you all went one day, and then the second day like they went again, but it didn't have lumpia. I'm like, what kind of place runs out of lumpia? Alright, so let's check this out. So what does Professor Dumbledore find in the Room of Requirement? Cupboard full of feather dusters, a room full of chamber pots, a wardrobe full of clean pajamas, or a study full of telescopes. I actually know this one. It is a room full of chamber pots, because when he first mentions the Room of Requirement, he mentions that he really had to use the restroom, and he was walking around, and the Room of Requirement presented itself to Dumbledore, and chamber pots are, that's where you take a leak.
Ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1. A bathroom.
It's a room full of chamber pots.
I said chamber pots.
I mean, I don't know.
I think bathroom counts.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if it said chamber pots on the multiple choice, that's what I would have clicked. Unless it also gave the option for a bathroom.
No, it's a room full of chamber pots.
Okay.
Well
okay.
then.
We're counting it then. Question 2. Number 2.
Who was headmaster of Hogwarts before Albus Dumbledore?
Ooh, okay. Who was the headmaster of Hogwarts before Dumbledore? Oh gosh. Galatea Merrythought, Armando Dippet, Phineas Nigellus Black, Sylvanus Kettleburn. Okay, I don't think it's Phineas Nigellus Black. That is Sirius Black's brother, and I don't think he was ever headmaster. I'm going to guess Armando Dippet. Just because this one I really have no idea.
3, 2, 1.
Armando Dippet.
Armando Dippet is correct.
Let's go!
Huzzah!
Doing good so far.
Doing good so far.
That name just like rang a bell in my head. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for it. This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It really is. Except you win no money. Select all that apply. Which of these are Hogwarts house ghosts? Ah, yes. Okay. So, and if you don't know what that means, so every house has a particular ghost. While there are ghosts all around Hogwarts, only a few are like specific to houses. So, like Gryffindor has their ghost, Slytherin has their own ghost, Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw as well. Sorry about this. I'm having conversations about dinner, even though I don't know. We're going to have Chick-fil-A, I know that for sure. But people are trying to ask what we all want. It's like, it's the same thing every time, guys. Four. All right, so let's see. The Gray Lady, Peeves the Poltergeist, the Bloody Baron, Nearly Headless Nick, and Moaning Myrtle. Okay, Peeves the Poltergeist is just a mischievous spirit that roams about Hogwarts, so he doesn't belong to any particular house. Moaning Myrtle died in the bathroom. She was a student, so I don't think she belongs to any particular house. The Gray Lady, I'm not sure. I know she is the ancestor of Ravenclaw, but I don't know if she is like the Ravenclaw ghost. The only ones I'm sure about are Bloody Baron, that is Slytherin's ghost, and Nearly Headless Nick is Gryffindor's ghost. But you know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to say, okay, so it says select all that apply. So I'm going to say the Gray Lady, the Bloody Baron, and Nearly Headless Nick.
All right, these are select all that apply.
Oh no.
Okay.
Which of these are Hogwarts house ghosts? The Grey Lady, the Bloody Baron, Moaning Myrtle, Nearly Headless Nick, Peeves the Poltergeist.
3, 2, 1. Said the Grey Lady, the Bloody Baron, and Nearly Headless Nick.
Ben,
Yes?
I can't help but notice that you have C circled.
What was C?
Moaning Myrtle.
What was the question?
Which of these are Hogwarts
What was the question?
house ghosts?
Oh
Moaning Myrtle
my-
is not a house
You
ghost.
think it was
I also really like the shirts that they wear sometimes. Like, I really like this Harry Potter shirt with the glasses and the lightning bolt. But, yeah. So, we got another one correct. That's 3. That's, so the house ghosts, Ravenclaw, Rowena, the Grey Lady, Bloody Baron, and Nearly Headless Nick.
Hogwarts ghosts, and the difference was Peeves. Yep,
That's
what you did.
exactly what I thought.
Oh, because he's a poltergeist, not. Oh.
Oh, that is very annoying.
That is annoying. I'm very sorry.
Oh, I'm like devastated.
Because
That's
you
just
absolutely knew
stupid.
that.
That's no.
If you lose on Moaning Myrtle, that's going to be a real bummer.
Oh, boy.
It's 29 to 30.
I've got one for you. Which one was not listed?
Oh, the Fat Friar.
Well, I was asking bad, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The Fat Friar is Hufflepuff's ghosts, obviously. That's the last one. I'm killing this quiz.
Which
This is very early on, Nick. Some of these questions get particularly more difficult. Okay, which Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher filled his office with pictures of himself? Okay, I'm going to say Professor Lockhart because that he is the most vain, the most narcissistic, that he would want pictures of himself everywhere. Yeah, Professor Moody. First of all, it wasn't even Moody. Spoilers, it was Barty Crouch Jr. impersonating him. Professor Quirrell was possessed by Voldemort the whole time, and Lupin, was kept to himself, trying to keep his werewolf transformations under control. So I'm gonna say, who had pictures of himself in his office? Professor Lockhart.
Defense against the dark arts teacher filled his office with pictures of.
But the thing to remember here also is that I am seeing the answer choices. The two hosts, the brothers answering, they are not seeing the answer choices. They are trying to answer from memory.
Himself.
Oh. 3, 2, 1.
Lockhart.
Lockhart.
It is indeed Professor Lockhart.
I didn't get rid of the band and Banshee by smiling.
Such a funny character.
Oh man, that is like one of my least favorite characters. One of my favorite portrayals of the movie.
Absolutely.
Question number 5.
Which mode of transport do
Which mode of transport do first-year students use when arriving at Hogwarts for the first time? Oh. It's, magical boats across the lake. Yeah, that's even like in the poster for the first Harry Potter movie. You see Hogwarts in the distance, the castle, and then you see like the water as Hagrid says like, onward, and then like all the boats just start moving toward the castle together.
students use when arriving at Hogwarts for the first time?
Boats.
Magical boats.
Boats.
Is correct.
Nice. Crushing it.
So far, this is pretty tolerable. So far.
So far.
Question number 6.
Which architectural
Which architectural feature of Hogwarts catches Neville out as a result of his notoriously poor memory? Oh, I know this one. Okay, maybe I don't. A door that only opens when tickled in exactly the right place. A staircase that leads somewhere different on Friday. A staircase with a trick stair halfway up. A door that's pretending to be a solid wall. Never mind. Okay. What architectural feature of Hogwarts catches Neville out as a result of his notoriously poor memory? A staircase that leads somewhere different on Friday. That's what I'm going to guess.
feature of Hogwarts catches Neville out as a result of his notoriously poor memory?
Catches Neville out.
That is the wording.
I feel like
I also love their background. Look at all this stuff. Look, they got these Pixar balls. They got the Captain America shield. They got the Goblet of Fire. They got this R2-D2 and BB-8. They got Pua from Moana. They got Dory, Newt Scamander. This is like a little Wolverine figure over here. They have some Lego. I just don't think you can see it. I think it's getting cut off.
probably how it was worded in the book.
Possibly. It seems like
Yeah.
an English wording and not
think
an
I've got
American wording.
3, 2, 1.
I said the trick step.
A staircase with a trick stair.
Oh,
Yeah.
missed it.
Boom. Doesn't he also not remember the password to? I guess that's not an architectural.
That's
Not an
Architectural
architectural feature.
Although I would make the argument that it kind of is, considering it's a doorway.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong. It does catch him. He just screws it up constantly. 1/2 point.
You feel like you're getting beat on technicalities here?
A little bit, because that's. I wouldn't have thought of the step. Even notoriously poor memory, I think, would have so much more to do with a password than it would stepping on something. This is
You're not wrong.
What question are we on?
Number 7.
7.
I'm not pleased. There's no way in the world my streak's staying alive right now.
All right, we'll get there. So many more questions, Ben. So many more
I know,
questions.
yeah, let's do it.
How many known secret passages lead from Hogwarts to Hogsmeade?
How many known secret passages lead from Hogwarts to Hogsmeade? 6, 7, 8, or 9? Sheesh. Secret passages? I can only name one. I can only name the statue that goes to the candy shop. Okay, I'm just gonna guess 7.
This is tricky because, like, the Marauders map shows a specific number, but there is
That's so many, I know.
another one that is added in the 7th book. So,
Well, aren't several of them closed off as well?
well, I would say these aren't accessible passages. I'm going based on how many there actually are blocked or unblocked.
There's a specific scene where certain characters mention exactly the number.
Oh,
See, this is tricky because
Well, that throws me off even more then.
have a great rest of your quiz. Thanks, Nick. See you next time. Hopefully catch one of your streams later on.
ready?
I am sure I have it wrong, but go ahead.
I said 7.
I said 3.
7 is correct.
7. Let's go.
That's how many are on the. There's like 4 that are blocked, and then 3 that
Are active.
are active.
That's all I can
like
think
the
of.
Whomping Willow's over 1, and Filch knows about 1. So I think it's the one from Honeyduke's that Harry takes.
Right.
And then I put 8 because the one that's not on the Marauders map is the one that Neville takes to the Hog's Head.
Oh, then it's definitely 8.
So the quiz is wrong, you think?
I think the quiz is wrong.
Well,
I don't think you answered wrong, but it is absolutely 8.
So I put it in parentheses.
Um,
Yeah, known to who, right?
yeah, that's
Known
that's
to
fair.
us, the reader, or
So far, I don't like this quiz. Question number 8.
Where is the secret entrance to the
Where's the secret entrance to Hogwarts kitchen located? Behind a portrait of a bowl of fruit, under the floor of the staff room, under a statue of a house elf, at the back of the potion supply cupboard. Under a statue of a house elf. This one I really don't know, so I'm just going to guess.
This is another one where I'm relatively certain I have an answer that's accurate, but I'm fairly certain it's not going to be what they have in the quiz.
we shall see.
I'm trying to think if there's some other feature that...
I bet I know what you have written down, if that's what you're thinking.
I bet I know too.
And I'm wrong.
We'll see.
3, 2, 1.
Said, I bet, without looking, I think Ben has near the Hufflepuff common room. And I think he's correct, but I bet the answer to the quiz is behind the painting of a bowl of fruit by tickling the pear.
It is next to the Hufflepuff common room, but it is also behind a portrait of a bowl of fruit.
I would give that to you. I'll give you that one. That's not wrong.
Where is the prefix bathroom? Why do I always think that's the fruit basket?
Oh, I don't know. Boy, I hope that's not a question. I don't know.
Isn't the prefix bathroom is up by the room of requirement, isn't it? Question 9. Where in the Hogwarts
grounds is Hagrid's hut located? On the edge of the Forbidden Forest, next to the Hogsmeade Station, next door to the greenhouse, on the shore of the lake. So it's not on the shore of the lake. It's not next to Hogsmeade Station. I'm not sure where the greenhouses are located in the castle. So it's between that and the edge of the Forbidden Forest. And I'm going to say it's by the edge of the Forbidden Forest because Hagrid's always going in there. So he would be very close to it. They even have detention by having to go into the Forbidden Forest. So let's say that.
grounds is Hagrid's hut located?
This is what I feel like. Yeah, I don't know how specific they're looking to be.
This is another one of those questions where, like, if you had the multiple choice, you'd know just instantly and there wouldn't be any doubt.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Go ahead. 3, 2, 1.
I said just outside the Forbidden Forest.
Outside the Forbidden Forest, yeah. Forbidden Forest tree line.
There you go. Yep. Okay. Like, what do they want? Like, direction from the entrance
Nah.
hall? I feel like they leave from the entrance.
On the edge of the Forbidden Forest is the answer in the
Okay.
quiz.
That's one of those things they did in the Sorcerer's Stone where, like, when they have them visit Hagrid, it's almost like... It almost seems like they, like, walk out the castle doors and Hagrid's hut is, like, right there. Like, almost in the way of, like, the entrance of Hogwarts.
It made sense. It was exactly where I pictured it in my mind's eye.
Yeah.
In the
yeah,
Sorcerer's Stone.
yeah.
In the movie.
All right, question 10.
Who received an award for special services to the school?
Who received an award for special services to the school 50 years before Harry attended Hogwarts? Albus Dumbledore, Rubeus Hagrid, Tom Riddle, Rufus Scrimgeour. Oh, it's Tom Riddle.
50
because then he tries to like come back and get the defense against the dark arts position, and then he's turned down, and then that's when the position is cursed.
Years before Harry attended Hogwarts.
Oh, that's obvious for one reason. 3, 2, 1. Tom Riddle.
Tom Riddle.
Boom, boom. 50 years.
50 years.
Man, they should really get rid of that award. I know. Like, come on, Dumbledore. Nix that. Dumbledore's the headmaster for how long, and that award's still there? Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Like, and he knows it wasn't. He knows Hagrid isn't to blame. Whatever. Anyway.
Where do the Durmstrang students stay when...
Where do the Durmstrang students stay when they visit Hogwarts for the Triwizard Tournament? In the Slytherin dormitories? In the tents on the lawn? On a ship on the lake? In the Hogsmeade village? I think they arrive on a boat. Rob, how you doing, man? Rob, weren't you just in Gene's chat? But yeah, Rob, appreciate you being here. Yeah. So I don't know if you heard what we're all doing here, but it's back to Hogwarts this week. Term starts September 1st. I hope you got your wand. I hope you got your books, your owl, or toad or cat, and you got your class list and everything else, and you're ready to go back to school. But yeah, this is my stream. I've been doing like streams like every other day, just trying to get to the requirements for affiliate. So I haven't. This will be like the last day I need. I already have enough hours, and I already have enough people, enough unique chatters. I need the average of 3 viewers. I'm like just below that, but I think that may come with time. No big deal. But yeah, I just talked about my Universal VIP tour I took back in the day, and talking about all the fun times in the Harry Potter land over there. And yeah, now we're going through this quiz. Been pretty good so far. I think I've only missed like 2. But Rob, good to see you. Saw that you canceled your stream for today, man. Who am I gonna raid now? Rob? But let's see what we get. So yeah, I know they arrive on the ship, so I'm just gonna assume they stay on the ship. And where is it? Yeah, on a ship on the lake.
They visit Hogwarts for the Triwizard Tournament.
You were writing a lot more than I feel like was necessary for this. Did you write on a boat? Mine is very simple. 3, 2, 1. I said on a spectral ship on the lake.
Ship on the lake is correct.
Boom.
Woo! Ship on the lake.
I feel like sometimes.
Are those tours as expensive as the Disney VIP tours? Very good question, Rob. They are not. So I know the Disney VIP tours. I've never taken a Disney VIP tour, but I know they're priced per hour per person, and not including the actual tickets to get into the park. So they can get really pricey. But my family of 3, me, my mom, and my dad, paid $1,000. That was it. Not per person or anything, just $1,000. And that is VIP tour, and the tickets are not included as well, so like you have to add that on. But total was $1,000 for a whole VIP tour, going through pretty much every ride, getting to the front of the line, getting free, or I shouldn't say free, I paid for it. It was included all you can eat breakfast and all you can eat lunch, and then going to all the tours, all that the tour had to offer, like getting to the prop house and going to the different sets. It's a lot of fun. I recommend anyone to do it at least once in Universal Studios Hollywood. I've never been to Universal Orlando. Hopefully get there this year. But yeah, I would love to do it again to experience some of the new stuff that they have at Hollywood. Like they just opened Super Nintendo World. But I think next time I go, I'm just gonna have my priority rides and restaurants and stuff. I'll do VIP tour some other time. They do a great job at Universal with that. But yeah, to answer your question just directly, no, they are not nearly as expensive.
Do that when we're doing these quizzes. You're like writing a short book over there.
Well, I mean,
And tickets? Okay. Same thing as Disney VIP tours. And again, I've never taken a Disney VIP tour. I've just, I've really researched it because I really want to do it. But from what I've seen, like Disney, like first of all, you only get to go to one park. Oh, that's another thing about the Disney VIP tours is like your food's not included. And with Universal, again, all you can eat breakfast and all you can eat lunch. I'll pull up the pictures again real quick. Where'd it go? This one. Yeah, so you get like this all-you-can-eat continental breakfast. These are really old pictures before I like knew how to take pretty decent pictures and edit them and all. So excuse that, please. But yeah, you get all-you-can-eat danishes, muffins, pastries, coffee, juice for breakfast. Then you go to lunch, and then you have people carving steak right there for you. And then you go on all the rides, and you go on the tour of the different sets and studios. And for Disney, for what I know, is like you only get to pick one park, if I remember correctly. Like if you're going to Disneyland or California Adventure or out in any of the 4 parks in Walt Disney World, like making you hungry. Yeah, I know, right? It's dinner time, man. I want my Chick-fil-A. But I know I've seen videos of VIP tours, and they look great because like you get VIP seating for like the fireworks shows. You get to go to the front of the line for all the rides. In that sense, that's the only part that's the same. Disney and Universal VIP tours, they'll both take you to the front of the ride, to the front of the line of the ride, and you get seating for shows, good seating for shows. But Universal, get food and get some other little perks and get to go to like pretty much everything. But when I went, they didn't take us to 2 attractions. But when the tour is over, they let you stay in the park and go to the front of the line with your VIP pass till the park closes. At Disney, you're set in for a block amount of time that has to be at least 7 hours. So once the tour is over, the tour is over. And they will, and you're going to the front of the line every time, so I think you're going to move through the rides pretty quickly. But yeah, there's quite a bit of difference. Disney tour, I would love to do it. I'd love to go see Walt's apartment in Disneyland. I'd love to go see some behind the scenes stuff in Walt Disney World, but have not done it. Oh, you did a VIP tour. Okay. Oh, you did all 4 parks. Okay, you see, like, I really didn't know that. I didn't know how you could do, how that worked from it. But so you went to all 4 parks, but did you do, like, every ride in all 4 parks? Did you do every show? Or did you only do, like, a few things in each park? I'd be curious to know that. I still want to do it, but I know they have, like, the Keys to the Kingdom tour and some other different names. But I'd love to know more about it.
I feel like if my question's wrong, if I can at least give like a lot of detail, I hope everybody at home is like, okay, well, like he still knows his stuff.
Right.
It's just he thought about it differently. That's all.
Sure.
That's what I'm going for.
This is a tough one.
Is this 12?
I would not know this. This is 12.
Uh-oh. Derek wouldn't know.
Okay, good one.
Which spell opens the secret passage to Honeydew?
Oof, okay. Which spell opens the secret passage to Honeydukes behind the statue of the one-eyed witch? Descendium, Descendio, Descendius, Descendia. Oh gosh. I'm going to say, I don't think it's Descendius or Descendia. I think it's either Descendio or Descendium. I'm going to say Descendium.
Behind the statue of the one-eyed witch.
Which spell?
You got it. Uh-oh. Might have one.
Did you just listen to Prisoner or something?
I mean, I'm
Like-
about to finish Deathly Hallows. So.
Again, I'm about to finish Deathly Hallows.
Oh, okay. So we should be in the same spot. I meant like Harry explaining to Voldemort the Elder Wand.
It's so good that Harry was there to do that for Voldemort. You know, like he really needed like a good quality, like instructional moment on that.
Yeah.
All right, which spell?
Ooh.
I think we're gonna get a point, or else we're both gonna get it wrong, or else I'm wrong. And
I'll
Bill's
be
gonna guess
super
right.
impressed if you get it.
If I get it,
Yeah.
You had it right away too.
we shall see.
3, 2, 1.
Descendo.
I said Rebellio.
The answer is Descendium.
Yes!
Descendium.
Descendium. There we go.
Dang.
Another one right.
Okay, well. guess-
I should be keeping score, but
The
I'm not.
answers that they
Oh well.
gave were Descendio, Descendia, Descendium, and Descendius.
Oh, wow.
So they
I would
know.
say that like I feel like that's probably worth something, but if literally the question was to figure out whether or not which version of it you knew,
Yeah.
then that's yeah.
Well, there you go. I would say mine was so close, but apparently they knew it would be.
It was way better than where I was. I was like
All right, 13.
13.
Where does the fat lady hide after being attacked by...
Where's the fat lady hide after being attacked by Sirius Black? In the map of Yorkshire on the 4th floor. In a map of... What? In a map of Argyllshire on the 2nd floor. On the map of Buckinghamshire on the 3rd floor. On a map of Wiltshire on the 7th floor. Heck! I mean, I knew after that she hides in another painting. I wouldn't be able to tell you which one. So when all else fails, go with C. So I'm going to say the map of Buckinghamshire on the 3rd floor.
Sirius Black.
This is where like the movies confuse my memory of
Yeah.
canon information because I'm pretty sure I know what they do in the movie. I don't know if I remember what it is.
The answers given to this one are incredibly specific.
Really? Is this a multiple choicer?
We could do a multiple choice on this one.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's going to help. In a map of Wiltshire on the 7th floor, in a map of Buckinghamshire on the 3rd floor, in a map of Argyllshire on the 2nd floor, or in a map of Yorkshire on the 4th floor.
What? I
Do
had
you
like
want to know that literally what I have written down right now is on a stretch of landscape on the 9th floor? So I feel like I was on the right. I know, like I have the right steps in place. Oh,
okay.
gosh,
You want to know
this
what I
is-
have written down right now?
What?
Painting of a zebra.
I have no idea. That's as valid as
That's the
anything
movie
else.
one, I believe.
roll clip here from the movie.
Oh, so this is... Oh, wow. So, like, this is way different than the books. Yeah, like, I would not be able to tell you, like, this is a Buckinghamshire or Argyllshire or whatever. This is just a landscape with some... What are these? Hippos? What are these? They look weird.
Might be a rhino.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, it is a hippo.
Right.
Yeah, it's like some animal.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
A.
It's a D.
The answer is a map of Argyllshire on the 2nd floor.
No, didn't get it right. No.
Ah, it was a stupid question anyway.
I didn't like it to begin with.
I feel like I was so close with my. I knew. Man, I don't know why 9th floor was.
What on earth would she hide in a map?
I don't know. How much to hide behind?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Moving on. Question 14, I believe.
Question 14 is another select all that apply.
I'm doing so poorly. I think I have 7 points.
I've got 11.
14. Go ahead.
3.
Which of these can be found?
Select all that apply. Which of these can be found in the Forbidden Forest? Unicorns, a feral Ford Anglia car, acromantula, thestrals, house elves. Okay, so unicorns for sure because Voldemort attacks one. Acromantulas because that's Aragog and Aragog, who escaped from Hogwarts. A feral Ford Anglia car? I think so, because I think in the second book, like after it saves Ron and Harry, it just drives into the Forbidden Forest. Thestrals. 1 second. Yeah, Thestrals. Maybe? I know for sure the first 3. I'm just going to say the first 3. Unicorns, Ford Anglia, and Acromantula.
Forbidden Forest. House elves, unicorns, thestrals, acromantula, a feral Ford Anglia car.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
All but house elves.
All but house elves.
All but house elves is correct.
Darn.
Take that.
Should have chosen the...
Man, it feels good
The
to put
Thestrals.
that score column.
Oh man.
I feel like it's been a hot second.
15.
Alright. I don't know what makes these more interesting, if they're really hard and we suck at them, or if we're good at them. Like, I don't know what's more entertaining to watch.
Question 15. Which subject at Hogwarts is taught by Professor Binns?
History of magic.
Is that
Yes, History of Magic.
Boring!
History of Magic is correct.
Knew that one.
Also a ghost.
But
Not a house ghost. 16. Who was the first student in Harry's year to be sorted into Gryffindor?
Oh gosh.
One. I've always felt...
Hey, where's the answers?
16.
Lavender Brown, Hannah Abbott, Susan Bones, Mandy Brocklehurst. Well, they go in alphabetical order, don't they? So I'm going to say Hannah Abbott.
Who was the first student in Harry's year to be sorted into Gryffindor?
I know one. I've always felt like their names seemed so fitting for the house they were in.
Oh, totally.
Like, and so... 2, 1.
Lavender Brown.
The answer is Lavender Brown.
Oh gosh.
Lavender Brown.
Why is it Lavender Brown? Is Hannah Abbott in another year?
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
She ends up marrying Neville, though, and then I was like, is that why I always think, like... My front runner there, other than Hannah, was,
Appear to a muggle. Again,
Good.
extra.
Hey,
I agree, because
Miss Finnegan?
Finnegan...
17. What is this
what is a single portrait in the prefix bathroom? Oh, yeah, a mermaid. If I remember correctly.
single portrait in the prefect's bathroom of? Extra points for specificity.
This is tricky.
I agree, because I think that there's
This
something...
could be something where the movie is messing with you again.
Could be.
I feel like yeah. Okay. Well, I have an answer, and I don't know anything else.
Okay. Sure. 3, 2, 1.
I sent a mermaid on a rock.
A blonde mermaid is correct.
Super.
Alright, I'm counting mermaid.
I'm counting mermaid. See, this is one where in the movie it's stained glass.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. And that was like,
Still blonde, though, I think.
yeah, I think so.
18. How would Hogwarts appear to a muggle?
Oh, I know this. Moldering old ruin with a sign over the entrance saying "Danger, do not enter, unsafe." It's going to be ruins. That's what Hogwarts looks like if you come upon it as a Muggle.
Again, extra points for specificity.
We just talked about this.
Yeah. Unless the point of specificity is, well, whatever. I think we know.
Yeah, you still wrote more than me, though. Here, 3, 2, 1.
Moldering old ruin.
A moldering old ruin with a sign over the entrance saying, "Danger, do not enter, unsafe."
I almost mentioned the sign, but I think that counts. Okay. Moldering was the part I thought you were trying to be specific about.
No. Yeah, the sign. I had never heard that. Well, I'm sure I maybe read it somewhere, but didn't know.
Yeah, I couldn't remember moldering as the...
I remember it because I couldn't believe that was even. I've never even heard that word until we discussed it a few words ago.
A few words ago.
A few words ago.
Literally, we have spoken so
just
few words.
So few words. Just words ago did we discuss moldering old ruins.
That's a good phrase.
Yes,
Good phrase.
that is
Okay,
good.
alright.
Apparently, I'm good at phrases.
Question 19. How many staircases are there at Hogwarts?
Oh gosh. I have no idea. How many staircases are there at Hogwarts? 312, 218, 96, 142. 142.
Oh, this is a Potter birthday. Oh no. I'm gonna ask for multiple choice on this one. I don't know if it'll help you or not.
I don't know if it will help me at all.
All right.
Yes, let's do
All right.
choice.
312,
way more than I was thinking already.
142, 218, 96.
Do you know?
I had a guess in my mind, and one of those was close.
I was trying to think of how many floors were in Hogwarts, and I was like, what's some 20? Like, give or take a bit from the turrets.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't thinking like 312 would be questionable.
Well, castles seem like a lot of work.
They do. 300 just individual steps would seem like a lot.
Yeah, 312.
218.
142.
Blasphemy!
No, we got it right. 142.
300 immediately came to mind when you asked that, and I don't know. I disagree.
Question 20. Which educational decree instituted by Umbridge prohibits students from possessing...
Which educational decree instituted by Umbridge prohibits students from possessing the Quibbler? Educational decree number 27, educational decree number 25, 26, or 24? Oh gosh. Let's go with 26, because I have no idea.
Quibbler.
What? Like which number?
Which?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Okay. Wait. This is figure outable. We have to figure out what is
Figure outable.
figure outable. That's the
Deducible? No.
deducible- No, it's
Figure outable.
Okay. What is the first thing she bans or changes? Is that the first thing? I don't think it is.
No, I don't think it is. Is it Quidditch?
Oh, like the formation of teams and stuff.
Right. When do they do it? Is it when there's a whiff of Dumbledore's army?
It's no. It's
Because-
shortly after Valentine's Day because he gives the interview with Luna and Rita Skeeter after his debut show on Valentine's Day. So it's got to be like not long after, but it's like how much has happened by that point.
There are so many of these things too.
I know. And
I'm just going to check something real quick here. Oh, looks like someone went offline. Okay. Is Christina still streaming? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm already thinking about who we're going to raid once this quiz is over.
it's like the further it gets in.
Still going to go on for another
Are you
15 minutes or here or so, but
Sure. I'm just gonna write a number down. I cannot believe you were like narrowing in on it.
oh, okay. I know. Have a good one
I
here.
think how many things she does.
The way that your brain is organized must be so much more like filing cabinets than mine. I think I've talked about this before, but mine is literally a desk with a lamp on it and a bunch of papers.
Is that why you put a lamp on this desk?
Yes, of course. It helps
To
me.
help you visualize
My
your
brain
answers?
space is roughly similar to this. Just my brain is much more cluttered.
Oh,
and then there's
man.
just papers everywhere.
Just trying to think if there was like two at once at some point.
Two at once.
Like if she came out with, I don't
Nope.
know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go
What did I say? I said
magical. With
whatever C was.
3, 2, 1, 25, 7.
The correct answer is educational decree number 27.
No! Very first.
Wait, what was the answer? Which one did I pick?
No, and she, like Rita Skeeter. Oh.
Oh.
I did-
Hey, show me the.
300. I wasn't thinking like 300 just.
142.
Blasphemy!
Come on, show me the
Bollocks.
question again.
300 immediately came to mind when you asked that, and I don't know. I disagree.
Question
Oh no, I said 26. Darn.
20. Which educational decree instituted by Umbridge
Who's gonna remember all the educational decrees? Oh my gosh, that's a tough one. And the fact that it's like they're all right next to each other, 24, 25, 26, 27. Ugh. All right, move on.
Okay. This is figure outable. We have to figure out what
When do they do it? Is it
after, but it's like how much has happened.
narrowing in on it?
Or you put a lamp on this desk?
Yes, of course. It helps
To
me.
help you visualize
My
your
brain
answers?
space is roughly similar to this. Just my brain is much more cluttered.
Oh,
and then there's
man.
just papers everywhere.
Just trying to think if there was.
educational decree
The very first one is Education Decree 23. So I knew that.
Okay.
I always remember it because it rhymes. And like there's a chapter named after that one.
Okay.
And I couldn't remember. All I could think was, I know she does one for the inspections, one banning like groups without permission, one for the Quibbler.
So
and
there were already educational.
there have been 22 pre-Umbridge.
Okay, that's fair.
Ah, so close. I can't remember what the other two are that I can't think of. Whatever.
Question number 21, because we spent a
Question.
lot of time on.
Well, yeah, obviously you have to cut these down. So.
Question number 21. Which animals sit
Which animals sit on the pillars of the Hogwarts gates? Oh, that's easy. It's called Hogwarts, so it's winged boars.
on the pillars of the Hogwarts gates?
3, 2, 1.
Winged boars.
Winged boars.
Nice.
Woo! Got another one.
Judge.
Give it to him. Come on, boars.
No, they were. I had no idea that it was even boars.
Another crazy question.
I wouldn't get this one.
Oh
Oh
boy.
boy. Here we go.
Question number 22. Where is Peeves most commonly found?
Where is Peeves most commonly found when Harry looks at the Marauder's map? Bouncing around the main staircase, bouncing around the trophy room, bouncing around the Great Hall, bouncing around the third floor corridor. I think he's usually in the corridors. Yeah, so I'm going to say bouncing around the third floor corridor.
When Harry looks at the Marauder's map.
I have a guess.
Oh man, hold on. I wonder if this is like a specific location or if it's like around a specific person.
I am surprised that anybody ever noticed that he was in the same place more than once.
That's interesting. See, that's what makes me think it could be like he's like constantly annoying a person as a location, like near Filch or something.
Right.
You know.
That's exactly what I thought you were thinking.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
I would take multiple choice on this, but
Multiple choice. I don't know if I said this earlier also, but like, yeah. So I'm looking at the multiple choice. The two hosts are trying to answer from memory, which makes it increasingly more difficult.
I think where I'm at right now is that I'm already losing.
so don't
I
give me
don't
any
see us
advantages.
coming back. I don't think I'm right, but I also don't think if I make you guess that you'll be right. So it's either like better chance for both of us to get it right, or better chance for both of us to get it wrong, and it makes no difference to me.
Okay, I have a completely random guess. I have no idea. If it is around Filch, I'm gonna be so mad. But
All right. Well, do you want to know what's really funny? Is that exact logic is exactly what I used right out of the gate in order to get
Filch's office.
Filch's office. Trum's corridor.
Correct answer is bouncing around the trophy room.
Really? That's the most common place he's at.
That's the answer.
No idea.
Don't know.
I haven't picked up on that
How
before.
about that?
What does Peeves
Like,
seek in the trophy room?
There's gotta be a
There's got to be a reason
theory
for
for
that.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Way to go, Pottermore quiz.
All right. Question number 23.
Looking at the Great Hall.
Looking at the Great Hall from the high table, how are the house tables arranged from left to right? Okay, so in what order do the houses go? Slytherin, Hufflepuff. Sorry. Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor. Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff. Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor. Gryffindor, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff. Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Slytherin. So Gryffindor is all the way at the end. Okay, I didn't even realize that. Okay, so I'm going to say Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin. Yeah, the last one.
From the high table. How are the house tables arranged from left to right? Which house is
And
left?
looking
which
out
house is
from the
center?
high table.
Yes.
Okay. So you
Gryffindor.
are Dumbledore
Yes.
surveying your students.
Okay.
Okay. I think oh man, I feel confident about 2 and then I'm just 50-50ing the others.
I can guess which ones you are confident about.
Right.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
I said from right to left, Slytherin, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff.
Neither of those are correct.
No!
The correct answer is Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin.
Gryffindor's on the edge?
Confident.
You see, that's what I thought too.
2.
I didn't know Gryffindor was on the edge.
I haven't picked up on Peeves seek in the trophy room.
There's gotta be a
There's gotta be a reason
theory
for
for
that.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Way to go, Pottermore quiz.
All right. Question number 23.
Looking at the
Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin? I forgot what the answer was.
From the
I feel confident about 2, and then I'm just 50.
Neither of those are correct.
No.
The correct answer is Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin.
Woo, we got it right!
No. False.
And I think the movie is messing with that
That's
too.
a movie.
That is.
This is very much.
Hey, Christina. Yeah, we're doing a little. Thanks for the lurk. Doing a little Harry Potter quiz here.
Not that the movies count, but my goodness. Okay. You said so.
It's funny that we had the same answer though. Yeah, Gryffindors are on the edge. I don't ever remember a reference to that, like them being close to a wall. You know,
Yeah.
like leaning their chair back against the wall. My mom hated that.
They sit on benches though. Everywhere.
It seems like Fred would have done that. Tripping jinx, the whole thing over. Tripping jinx.
There it
All
is.
right, question number 24.
What advice does the Hogwarts school motto offer?
Oh, I know this. I know this like the back of my hand. All right, so the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormis Nucum Tillamus, which is Latin for never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Advice
Never
does the
tickle a sleeping
Hogwarts
dragon.
School motto offer?
What advice does the Hogwarts school motto offer?
Yes, that is the question.
It seemed like you were starting that like incredulously, and then you just sort of like finished it. Like, what advice does the school?
I was like trying to think like what even is the school motto? Oh boy. This is gonna be.
Want to go multiple choice?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Cause like yeah. I all I can think of is like the turn of phrase that Dumbledore has, where he's like, "Help will always be there for."
Yeah, that's not the Hogwarts motto.
Mm,
ahead and
I'm
do a multiple
I'm surprised they don't know
Multiple
it.
choice.
Oh, it's not gonna be helpful, is it?
Never annoy a sleeping dragon. Always tickle a sleeping dragon. Never tickle a sleeping dragon. Never tickle a snoring dragon.
Okay, there we go. What? I do remember like translating this once upon a time and being like, that is ridiculous. This is like one of those Sorcerer's Stone things where I feel like
Well, I mean, it's like
writing it, she was
I mean, for a Muggle, it's like never poke a sleeping bear.
being the magical world much goofier, and like
Much more, like,
Dumbledore being
whimsical.
like flobber, nitwit, something, and you know, it just says a bunch of nonsense.
That's right.
I feel like it's not always. Agreed.
I was totally on the same level of deduction.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. C. Never tickle this thing.
C is correct.
Never.
Never,
annoy.
there you
Or
go.
annoy, yeah. How
Correct.
annoy would seem like a weird word to have in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had those, and then it was like snoring versus sleeping. Sleeping seems to make more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Never disrupt a dragon while he's sleeping. It's like, yeah, it's okay if he's not snoring.
Okay, 25.
Question 25. Which is the tallest tower at
Which is the tallest tower at Hogwarts? Gryffindor Tower, the West Tower, the North Tower, or the Astronomy Tower? You would assume the Astronomy Tower because you have to see the stars and get a clear view of the sky. So, and I don't have a better guess than that. So, Astronomy Tower.
3, 2, 1.
Astronomy.
astronomy?
Damn.
Let's go.
I actually have astrology.
Oh, that's different.
Astrology is different than astronomy.
Number 26. Where did the Grey Lady
Where did the Grey Lady hide Ravenclaw's diadem after fleeing from it from Hogwarts? A forest in Albania, a forest in Romania, a forest in Macedonia, or a forest in Bulgaria? I know this. I remember the particulars of this part of the story. I believe it is a forest in Albania.
hide Ravenclaw's diadem after fleeing Hogwarts with it?
Oh, feel like.
Yeah.
I'm good. I think.
Alright, I think
There's
3,
one
2,
important
1.
word. A hollow tree in Albania.
Yeah, Albania.
Albania. There you go.
Albania is the answer as it reads here.
Okay, this is correct. This is more than the quiz is asking for.
True. Question 27. What?
Remember when Flitwick looked like this? And that's the legendary Warwick Davis. Harry Potter, Star Wars, bunch of other stuff. He's awesome. Alright, what does Professor Flitwick use to decorate his classroom at Christmas? Enchanted sparkling icicles, floating snowballs, singing toads, or live fairies? Another one I'm just going to guess. I'm going to go for the live fairies.
Professor Flitwick used to decorate his classroom at Christmas. Your face right now is just great.
Do you think you know? Should we choice it?
Yeah, I'll choice it.
Let's choice it.
Enchanted, sparkling icicles, floating snowballs, singing toads, live fairies.
Just go to the filing cabinet.
Oh,
Pull out all your
Okay.
papers on Flitwick. 3, 2, 1.
fairies.
A.
Live fairies.
Yes! Let's go.
Gosh, I think the icicles were in the Great Hall.
Shoes.
Oh man,
That's not cool. It doesn't seem like Flitwick to use a living creature.
it doesn't, and I was like, that seems like a Lockhart or a Slughorn thing. And
Man, this quiz, I can't believe you reached and got it. I hate this game. Alright, question number 28.
What preventative measure is in place to stop boys from entering the girls' dormitory in the Gryffindor Tower?
Oh, okay, I remember this. Preventive measure is in place to stop boys from entering the girls' dormitory in Gryffindor Tower. Devil's Snare. Stair turns into a long, smooth stone slide. Yep. That I for sure remember from the books.
You know, this is actually a funny one because I feel like I've wondered about this so many times. Is it in the books? Do you
it
remember?
does happen. I don't know if there's like a specific name for the spell or anything, but I know what happens.
3, 2, 1.
Stairs turn into a slide.
Mine says, I literally do not know. Bells.
Bells.
There's just some bells. That's just don't let them know, you know.
Yeah.
The stairs turn into a slide.
Nice.
That is, I now remember that.
It happens. Lavender gets upset. They're wrong. Because he tries to rush up and tell Hermione something. And then two girls come out and like, who tried to enter?
Whenever we take these quizzes, I'm like, I don't even know these books. Like,
Did I even read them?
30 times.
Yeah.
Question number 29. Which tiny breed of owl does Hogwarts use for local deliveries only?
Tiny breed of owl does Hogwarts use for local delivery. Elf owls, pygmy owls, screech owls, or scops owls. I feel like it's either pygmy or scops. I'm going to say pygmy.
Which tiny breed of owl? Oh my gosh. This is
Can we get the options?
yeah,
How many breeds of owl are you aware of?
I'm aware of Screech, Eagle, Snowy White.
Did you say eagle?
Eagle owl.
Eagle owls?
That's
I think?
what
That's
Malfoy
what
I feel like it
Malfoy
should pick
Malfoy
one.
had. What?
I feel like it should pick one, either eagle or owl.
Can't be both. Cool birds.
Not to be confused with the infamous owl eagle.
It's like a whale shark. Just pick one.
Whale shark.
All right. Scops owls, elf owls, screech owls, or pygmy owls?
Alright, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
Pygmy?
Scops owls.
No, and I was between
Never
that.
heard of Scops owls.
Oh,
And
man.
I feel like they made it up.
On the screen is a picture of a Scops owl.
Yeah.
We'll show everybody what a scops
Scops.
owl is. So
I
they
can
can
never
learn
even
for
heard
the
the word
first
scop.
time.
Also an eagle owl.
Yeah.
And a whale shark.
I know what I'm
I was thinking pygmy
For reference.
because they call him Pigwidgeon, and he's like such a runty owl.
That's true. That's yeah.
Sort of owl. Yeah.
Well, I mean, pygmy usually refers to like a small. Anyway.
And like Screech Owl was the only one I knew ahead of time, and they seem big.
Question number 30, the final question.
Final question.
What does the door to the Ravenclaw...
What does the door to the Ravenclaw common room ask Luna before she and Harry can enter? Oh, let's see if I can answer this from memory. I know, obviously it asks a riddle because you're Ravenclaw, you have to answer a riddle in order to get in. Something about... Okay, never mind. Can't remember. Let's see. Where do vanished objects go? What would you get if you added powdered root to an root of asphodel to an infusion of wormwood? No, that's Snape. Which came first, the phoenix or the flame? What is a man's greatest treasure? Okay, there it is. Which came first, the phoenix or the flame? Yeah, because she says her answer is a circle has no beginning. So that is the answer. Which came first, phoenix or flame?
room ask Luna before she and Harry can enter.
Oh my god, I just read this.
Well, then you clearly know it.
3, 2, 1.
Which came first, the phoenix or the flame?
This is what they asked McGonagall.
This is what they asked McGonagall.
That is what they ask McGonagall. What they ask Luna is which came first, the phoenix or the flame?
Got it. Ended on a high note. Ended on a win. On a correct answer.
Yep, that's exactly what
I don't think we answered 23 correctly. Maybe next time I'll keep score.
Oh, that he does for that? Yeah, me either. Nope. I don't like it.
Jay, I'm not going to lie to you. This has been, like, torturous.
Oh no.
I
I'm
have
sorry.
not enjoyed myself.
Oh, what'd you end up with
Any.
here? 14?
Well, with that, I will say thank you all for being here. I want to say thank you to Brickby, Ashley Flair, and Brick Adjuster Nick for the follows. Everyone who lurked, everyone who chatted, who gave some answers, and who commented on the Universal VIP Tour recap. I should be back again. Today's Tuesday, probably Saturday, and then we'll see what happens after that. But I'm going to set up a raid. We're going to visit Kazakh Princess, who just started streaming regularly again. She's a Lego builder. She is a really awesome person. Again, she looks like she's building, I think she's building some birds. But regardless, we'll be sending her our support over there. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you next time.